All right, let's get started in this video because in this video, I want to talk about a topic that is driving me crazy, absolutely insane to see, and that is the degrading of the PMP certification by folks that are not putting in the work. Let's get started. I'm Andrew Ramdiel, and I am the author of this book, PMP Exam Prep Simplified, the world's best-selling PMP study guide. Get this on Amazon, or there's a link below if you need it. It's an ebook. Let's get started. So I'm going through different forums. I'm reading different groups of people that are taking the exam, people that are passing. And also, I'm hiring project managers. So I'm the CEO of the Technical Institute of America. We have many locations and medical schools and so on. And this morning, I was speaking to one of the directors here, and his name is Joel. And Joel told me that a couple of weeks ago, actually a couple of months ago, he said he wanted to be a project manager. He wanted to be PMP certified. So I said, oh, that's a great thing. Obviously, he works here, he gets all the courses for free and so on. So he started studying. And we started on a hunt to find a project manager. And if you're watching some of the YouTube shorts, I've been posting some of the things we go through when we're trying to hire a project manager, some of the resumes we saw, and some of the resume tips that I gave you. And then I was speaking to him this morning, and we did hire someone, but that person unfortunately had a death in the family and had to leave. But as I was talking to him, I should say, and we were looking for someone, he told me something interesting this morning, and he said that it doesn't seem like people that are certified knows anything. It seems like the more certified they are, the less knowledge they have. And I said, that's not true. He said, but everybody I interviewed, I asked questions related to what I've read in the project management books and the best practices of project management, and they couldn't answer. He said 6 out of 10 people that he interviewed when we were looking for folks didn't know the difference between qualitative and quantitative risk assessment. He said most of them have never even used a risk register, which is something we use a lot. We use risk registers and issue logs we use in general operations, not just in project management. And that got me thinking, because I've been reading online of people that are studying and passing this exam. And then sometimes I see somebody say, well, I'm going through your course. Remember, this book comes with a course. They go through the course and they just leave it to play so they can finish the 35 hours. And that way, they're not studying anything. They're just finishing the 35 hours. They're studying the mindset. Now, most of you guys probably know, if you know the mindset, you're probably going to pass. So they study the mindset, they do some practice exam, and they're certified. The problem with these folks is that they don't know anything. They know enough to pass, but they don't know anything to become a better project manager. So what they're doing is they're basically wasting their time taking the certification. Because when they get a job interview with somebody that is certified, somebody looking for the knowledge of a certified person, they're not going to get it because they can't answer any of the questions. One of the things I hear about when it comes to my class in particular, and not just my class, but every other provider's class, is these courses, they're going to say, contains a lot of information that is not needed for the test. Well, where do you think we get this data from? PMI recommends 10 books to pass a PMP exam. 10 books. The damn PMBOK guide, 6 and 7, is actually considered one on the list. And then you combine PMBOK 6 and 7 with the Agile Practice Guide, you have 1,500 pages and a whole bunch of other books that they have. Were we supposed to make a course that just tells you to pass, or were we supposed to make a course to help you become better project manager? Folks that are passing this PMP exam and just are certified and don't know anything and just study just enough practice questions, they use the simulator, they got the mindset, and they pass the exam. Great. Those folks are degrading the certification for people like me and maybe like you. Those are the folks that are certified that doesn't know anything. And when they go and do a job, or they go to a job interview, the perception eventually becomes that PMP certified folks don't know anything. Oh, the certification is useless because everybody that I've ever spoken to that has it doesn't seem to know anything. This is a perception. It's not a true perception. It's a dumb perception. But you know what happens? People like that is who gives it. They don't care about the knowledge. They care about how fast can I get it. They care about getting the job interview. Let me tell you something, man. If you're watching this video and all you want to do is get your PMP in 2 weeks, okay, you know what's going to happen? You could get your PMP in a week or two, but you're wasting your time and money because that certification, it'll get you a job interview. It's not going to get you the job. No certification gets you a job per se. Putting 3 initials after your name doesn't get you a job. Knowledge gets you a job. The ability to apply that knowledge. You think the things I teach you in this book and in my course and all the other providers, we made it up? It comes from the PMP guide. It comes from the Agile Practice Guide. It comes from the Process Grouper Practice Guide. These are considered good practices or best practices in managed project management. I didn't invent the things in this book. I didn't invent the things in my course, right? I didn't make it up. Okay, who the hell am I? I'm a nobody. I didn't make it up. It came from great people, great project management, and maybe you guys should know that. You want to become a better project manager? Maybe if you're already certified, maybe you go back to the book, maybe you go back to the course and try to learn the things, not just to the exam, but to actually become better. Don't give me a bad name when people say, when I say, well, and I feel proud. When I'll tell people I'm PMP certified and I'm proud of that. But when these idiots go and study nothing just to pass the test, they give me a bad name. They give you a bad name. If you're sitting here right now and you can't tell me the difference between qualitative and quantitative risk assessment, go read your book again. That's in the Process Grouper Practice Guide or PMP Guide 6th edition. All right. If you have never used the risk register, go get one and learn how to use it. All right. If you don't use issue logs and lesson learned registers, if you're not following the Scrum process, Agile practices, and so on, go and study. When you're PMP certified, you're supposed to get 60 PDUs. Are you just getting the 60 PDUs just to get 60 PDUs and don't care about what you're learning, or you're getting it to actually become better? Let me tell you something, man. In this job market that we are in, competition is key. You think you can get that job over me? You think you have more knowledge than I do? I don't stop. I'm a machine. I keep going. If you want to beat someone like me, you better get more knowledge than me. No one pays us for your looks, unless you're a model. But nobody's going to pay me for the way I look. For God's sake, look how I look. I'm the prettiest looking guy in the world with the greatest body, right? You know what people is going to pay me for? My knowledge, my ability to do work. Do you think you can outcompete me? Right? I actually studied and learned PMP and know it well and apply it. I have actual project management plans that I made. You think you could beat that? Right? What if you are competing against someone like me? You'll never get the job. The person that is like me will get the job. You won't. The person like me will give the PMP certified people a good reputation. People like you who don't study anything, who just got certified to get certified, you're going to give us a bad name. You're not going to get a job. You're wasting your time. And then you're always going to sit down and wonder, why am I not getting a job? No one wants to hire me. Maybe there's a reason for that. You know, I'm not going to keep going on in this video. All right. This really upset me this morning to see that my director is saying this to me. And this video is more of a rant than anything else. Do me a favor. If you agree with what I'm saying, click the like button and comment. Let me know. If you disagree with what I'm saying and I'm freaking nuts, let me know in the video. Let me know in the comments also. All right. If you think that I'm crazy, let me know in the comments. Don't unsubscribe from the channel because I'm going on a rant. Generally, I don't make rant videos. And I know I didn't wear blue today. I don't always wear blue, by the way. Most days I do. I wasn't expecting to make a video today because it just pisses me off what I heard this morning. Guys, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.